Okay, lesson 39. We're going to learn about the difference of two squares. Difference means subtraction. That's what we have right here. And we have two things that are squares. So what did you square to get this? You squared a 10y. What did you square to get that? You squared a 9. So the difference of two squares theorem says, figure out what it is you're squaring, just like we did. Then do your parentheses like you would. This is for factoring. You put your 10y in both of them. You put your 9 in both of them. Make one plus and one minus. Now we're going to do the same thing we always do, which is we're going to take each one of those and we're going to set them equal to 0. Okay, and solve. So 10y equals negative 9. Y is equal to negative 9/10. Or 10y is equal to 9. Bring it over. Y is equal to 9/10. So for this one right here, you're going to rewrite it as the difference of two things being squared. That would be a 4y, that's what gives you 16y squared, and a 5, which gives you 25. So this is going to be 4y plus 5, and 4y minus 5 equals 0. Then again, you're going to do 4y plus 5 equals 0. Take that to the other side, and solve. You're going to do 4y minus 5 equals 0. Take that to the other side, divide by 4, and you got your answers. So, not difficult at all. On the next one, this is just a review from geometry. It says this is a parallelogram. It says that xy is congruent to wz, and xw, is congruent to yz. And it says, given the following, determine whether it is we're determining whether it's a parallelogram, I'm sorry. So these opposite sides are congruent. That's what they're telling us. The opposite sides are congruent. And that is one of the properties of a parallelogram, so yes, it is. Okay? They're telling you that this is a rhombus. Now for a rhombus, we know that the diagonals don't just bisect each other, but they're also perpendicular to each other. So if this is 276, I know that a plus x has to be whatever 360 minus 276 is, right? And so we know that that's 84. We also know that in a rhombus that these angles are bisected, so that means a equals x. So that means A is going to be 42, and X is going to be 42. So we got the first two. B and K are going to be equal to each other. And C is going to be equal to this one. So I know that C is 90. So I already got that one. If this one is 90 and A is 42, then K is going to be 90 minus 42. They have to add up to 180. So K then is going to end up being 48, and since B and K are the same, then B is 48. So we got these two and these three. So hopefully that was helpful. Okay, let's look at lesson 40. In 40, we're finding how to solve an abstract equation. There is one little number there, but basically it's all just variables. We're going to find t. But step 1 is to clear the fractions. Okay, now the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to multiply everything by j and t and g. So j, t, and g times e over j minus x over t minus 1 over g equals y. When I multiply this, the j's cancel, so I get t, g, and e. Then this one, the t's cancel, so j, g, and x. Here, the g's cancel, so j and t times 1. I've got to multiply it also to this side. I can't just do it to one side. So I get y, j, t, g. Now we're going to find t. So everything with a t in it moved to one side. So, okay, so step 2. Move all t's to one side. Okay, so I'm just going to move this one over and this one over. That leaves this one here. I've got this one over here already. This comes over and it's positive. This comes over and it's negative. Okay? Next is you factor out t. So there's a t in all of these. I'm going to factor out. So y, j, g plus j minus g, e. Okay, now the last step is to solve for t. Well, I can solve for t by just dividing by what is being multiplied to it. So plus j minus ge. And I'll do the same thing over here. So y, j, g plus j minus ge. So this is what t is equal to. Okay, sort of took up the room for this one, so we're just going to skip that one. Let's go on down to this one. So step 1, clear the fractions. So I'm going to multiply everything by xy. Right? So when I multiply here, the x's cancel. Multiply here, I got g, x, y. Here the y's cancel, sorry. Here I'm solving for s. There's only one s, so I'm going to move this one to the other side. And it'll become positive. This one's real simple. I don't have a lot to factor out. I can just divide by y. And I've got it. Okay? I hope that's helpful.